Yo, what is up, guys? Today another video. Today was an interesting day. Actually not. I wanna say interesting, but a bad day. Like for me, as in my trading. So today was FOMC. If you watched the last video, I was talking about this was my first time trading FOMC, and that I have to focus on just journaling every day, improving every day, and that's really all I'm doing. But today, uh, we took two trades, two losing trades. It was like it's kind of upsetting, but it is what it is. Let's just say it that way. So market opens right here. What was I looking at when market opened? So market is this candle. So I think I measured on the 5 minute this to this. I think this is actually this is way too low already. Wait, I don't know what I measured exactly. Wait, I can look in my journal. I mean, coming into the market, I was kind of looking for some sort of retracement up to like maybe these highs, because this is all I had when we opened. Because this was really all I had when we opened, but I also kept in mind that we could just move lower and that price doesn't not necessarily have to retrace that much, but just actually I was looking at this. I think I was looking at this. I kind of want price to see come up here and then move down to this drawn liquidity that I have down here. Price did not do that. So then what am I looking for? This drawn liquidity did not get sweep with this move out, right? So what does that possibly tell me? Okay, we could retrace with this like lag that we created, right? So I'm looking within this lag. I see with this 2 minute bearish Reveille within there. I enter right off of OT level within that bearish Reveille gap. Stop on this high. And then what am I targeting? Drawn liquidity. So eventually we do get stopped out on this. I think... I don't know. I can just measure this. So my entry would have been there. Yeah. It was like around 100... Yeah, around $110 that I lost on that trade. I mean, it was like upsetting, but like it was a good trade in my opinion. Why? Drawn liquidity was not swept yet, and like there was no reason for me to look bullish today. We respect every bearish like stuff. Coming here, we were balanced out. The only reason why I could maybe see us move up is like to retrace into this bearish value gap. But even then, with this losing trade, actually that was the only reason why I was a bit skeptical, right? Because we could move back up here. So that was the only reason. But then we come up in here and then we move lower, right? Then I'm actually looking bearish. Now I'm really looking bearish, because why? We tap right into this 5 minute and this trade is telling me we have everything to look bearish, and this drawn liquidity is getting taken today. And at this point, I'm so bearish that I want to just take anything that was looking bearish, right? Because this move went down and it was just started dropping. But the thing that I just told you guys about me just wanting to take any move, like any retracement down, made me lose this trade. Why? Because I took a wrong like OT level. Why? It's because this high is not a good high for me to draw on my OT, my Fibonacci. Even if I took it right here, right, this would have given me like a way bigger stop loss than when if I, for example, maybe draw it from the bodies to bodies, which would have been a way better. But if I looked on the 3 minute, which would have been the best, I think, yeah, then I would have just drawn a wick to wick, which would have given me this OTE level, which would have given me this OTE level, and that's what I should have taken. Another thing that I did wrong today was that I was so fixated on me saying, yo, I'm gonna take any retracement because we're so due for shorts, that I took such a bad entry. Because when my entry happened is I said I usually always trade in this way, that I usually said, like, for example, a limit on, like, for example, an eval or my demo trading. I set like a limit order like this, and then I wait for that to get tapped, and then I wait for a bit more confirmation, and then I do actually take the trade on my XFAs. But that is kind of like a bit scuffed. Why? Is because I'm taking, like, for example, if this trade is doing good on my on my eval, then why would I not just take it on my XFA, for example? But that thing was also happening, and then I saw the price going down, target hitting my OT, and I was not in yet, and I thought, bro, the move is happening, and then I kind of FOMO'd in this trade, like around it right here, because we went back up a little, and yeah, and then I got a really bad entry. I took it with 2 micros, stop loss and 2 micros. I could only like put my stop loss around here. Why? Because actually I should have put it up here, because this is the whole move. This is not the good high, but I already lost that previous trade, resulting me into needing to put this stop loss there, because I took it with 2 micros. I didn't take into account for this, so that was like also a bad part for me, because I was not taking into account for the whole move, and I was actually bearish until here, and at that point I'm like, okay, bro, this is not gonna go well, and bro, but like if I waited for here or even here, for example, even here, yeah, even if I took it from like this level and took it with 2 micros, I would have still been in the trade. Why? Because I would have just put my stop loss probably like on this body, but actually this would have been a better trade. But like I lost like $130 on that trade, and my my max daily loss limit is 230. So I could still squeeze in until here, but after that my max daily loss limit would be hit. So yeah. But the reason why I lost today is because I was so fixated on me saying this move is so short, I have to take any retracement, and I have to realize that my win rate is high. It's like, why is it so likely? Is because I'm just taking continuations. Continuations should be taken out of a good entry zone, and like this was I talked about this in a previous video as well, that I should only be taking trades when it's on around OTE level and not like when it's not there. So me really like, and I have to like a thing that I also realized today is I have to really be drawing OTE levels from good solid points, because me drawing it from here was a really big mistake. What is this high, bro? What is this high right here? This is not even a high. So that's really what I'm upset about today, is that I like failed to really see that this OTE level is really bad. But today, what I learned today is that I have to really start looking at good OTE levels. I have to look on the good highs. For example, this high is not good. And even if this OTE move delivers, for example, right? Even if this delivers, for example, if this delivers, then so be it. This is not like a good trade for me. I have to see clear movements. Why? Is because, for example, this would maybe like be counted as like a good OTE level, for example, this. But like, when we have like a small lag within the lag down, I mean, if we like, for example, this, I should not be really using that as my OTE level, because that's not like clear price action, and it's not like worth it. And even then, if I miss this trade, for example, right, which still feels to sweep this draw on liquidity, what was there next? This next trade, that would have been such a good trade. Like this literally printed, and we just would have been the same stuff. Continuation lower, draw on liquidity, and that's it. This would have been literally like such a good 2 trade, and me losing today it's like really upsetting. But it just shows that I'm still working. I'm still like not being perfect. I'm still human, and that I still make mistakes, right? The 2 main things what I learned today is that my model works. Actually, that's not what I learned, but I realized that my model is still working. I see the like with move lower, like continuation. Then maybe taking trades, right? I mean, taking trades off of New York Open. For example, what I mean by that is like, if I take a trade of New York Open and the first move is right up and then down, then I should maybe wait for this move down to see if it's actually a retracement or actually a reversal. Because usually that happened 2 times, that when New York already delivers my move that I wanted to see, that it makes actually not a continuation but a reversal instead of a retracement. So that's the thing I realized today as well. So maybe we'll wait a bit more if I cannot catch the right out of New York Open move. And the second thing is that I have to draw my OT level from good solid points. So for example, this high to this high, low to low, and for example, this is not like that great because we have one down here as well. And yeah, that's what I realized today, and that I should and that I should really wait till OT level, and if I and just put my limit there if I really like the bearish move. If I just like the bearish move, put a limit there and just wait. If a limit get hit, no, it get hit. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? And I should not wait till prices actually reacting in there. Just put the limit there and wait. That's all I have to do now. And I will take trades like that, because most of the time I usually miss the trade because I'm waiting for the perfect moment. I'm waiting for the perfect rejection. But sometimes the rejection happens so fast that I cannot even catch it. And if I put the limit there, it would have been better. So that's what I'm adding to my rules as well. Put the limit at the OT level if you're really confident in the move down. Because today I was really confident. Why? We had this perfect structure. Draw liquidity was such a good move. Like, it was so clear to me we were just gonna take out this. So yeah. So we took that loss today, which could have. I mean, yeah, I could say. Yeah, it would have been a win. But yeah, it is what it is. If I took that win, it would have been like a $350 win, which would have put me up 200 something for the day, which may be like equal out this. But like, we lost 2 times, so it is what it is. Me jeopardizing my win rate, but yeah, it is what it is. I have to come back to market, and tomorrow another day, another me, and yeah, I have to just focus on trading better and not focusing on an outcome. And that's really it. And I also do realize that I was a bit more focused on the results, the numbers, and that really kind of impacted my way of trading. But yeah, it's really hard to say, yo, I'm not gonna focus on the numbers. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're doing it for the numbers, I guess. But I will try my best to not focus on the numbers. Try my best to focus on trading itself and looking for the best setup. If there's no setup, there's no setup. But yeah, today was yeah, just a bad day for me. Like, I was also a bit fixated on the loss, because I took that loss and it was kind of a number that I did not want to take. And yeah, but at the end of the day, I should be just taking good setups, and that's it. The money will come out of itself. I have to just take good quality setups, and the money will flow in. I have to focus on the trading itself, and then the money will come to me. If I focus on the money, then the trader will not come to me, and like, trading is the way to make the money, and I have to focus on trading. If I focus on money, then I'm not focusing on the way to get the money, right? So I have to focus on trading to get the money. So yeah, that's all it. That's like the basic logic. If you want to get money, focus on you have to trade. How are you gonna get better? How do you get more money? Trade better. So I have to focus on trading to get the money, right? So yeah, that's a basic analogy. Yeah, so probably not be getting I don't know if I'm gonna get a payout this month, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna just be trading. Hopefully, we can still end the week green, because we're on a 2-day losing streak. If we lose tomorrow, that's gonna be a bit annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. If I just take the best setups there was, then I don't mind. If I broke my rules, then I will take Friday off, because yeah, then I'm not actually in the mind of state to be trading. But if I was taking good trades, then I will trade the Friday. But if I just broke my rules and just took a bad loss and then maybe resulted losing another day, then I will take Friday off. When Friday opens, I will lock myself out for the whole day and not trade the whole day. So yeah, that's what it is. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video, next recap. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.